All right, welcome back to the program. You know who it is. It's Merle on the Move, and I'm back. Let's go ahead and get into this main portion of the show that I wanted to talk about the CNN report. So, Russia, right here says on the monitor, Russia intensifies assault near Kyiv, issues warning to U.S. Now, that could be taken as a declaration of war if they do attack some of the stuff that the weapons and materials and food and things like that they're sending over there to Ukraine. They if they do that, if they attack and to stop that, that could be act of war. Now, also speaking of, I want to give shout out. This is National Women's Month, so I wanted to give a shout out to all the women because without women, would be no men, and without women, we wouldn't have the nurturing values that we have as men. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we let that pride and that ego push the agendas, and I think that's what's going on with Putin. I think that's where he's at with that. I think he's just he's doing things because he can. He doesn't want World War III. Putin does not want a World War III. I guarantee you that. Right now, what Putin is doing is what he wants to do because he's calling the bluff. He's like, okay, well, I mean, because he's not going over a country. He's attacking Ukraine. Ukraine is a small nation. He's mad at the West. He's not mad at Ukraine. He's mad at Ukraine because Ukraine wants to join NATO. Okay, that's why he's mad. And he's like, no, you're not doing that. But what you're really mad at is the West. You're really mad at Europe and the United States. But you're not going to do that because that's World War III. Ukraine ain't got no nukes. All they can do is fight with guns and rockets, and most of the stuff is coming from other nations right now. That's why he's putting this up. He's saying right now, if y'all keep doing this, this is a war. My people are losing people, and if y'all trying to send stuff to help kill my people, then I'm finna start attacking y'all. That's what he's saying. And if Putin does that, that's a declaration of war. That's World War III because Biden already came out on record and said if you attack any of the 30 nations of NATO, that's an attack on all of us. Excuse me. That's what he's saying. That's what he said. So that's where we at. Now we over here watching basketball, people playing basketball, we watching UFC fights, we going to restaurants, we doing it, we living our normal lives, going to work, going to bars, whatever. We living our normal lives. Same thing that was going on during World War II. During World War II, we was doing the same thing. We was sitting at home, not us, but our grandparents, because this was in the 40s, 30s, or whatever. 1942, actually. It was Pearl Harbor, attack on Pearl Harbor, 1942. So anyway, they were doing because you gotta remember if they took them by shock. It was when Pearl Harbor got bombed, the troops and all the military, they got took by surprise. They did not think that Japan would attack the United States. They had no beef with Japan. Japan took it upon themselves to be a part of the line themselves with Germany and attack the United States, to take the western part of the United States. That was their plan. Who says it won't happen with China? Who says this won't happen now? It won't happen with Japan because we nuked Japan. The United States nuked. They dropped bombs, nukes. Only nation that actually used nukes in war. United States. And then when they surrendered, we did their constitution where they can't have a military. That's why we have military bases in Okinawa, Japan, and stuff like that. They can't have a military because they attack us. We're like, okay, y'all attacked, y'all had a military. Okay, now y'all can't have the military. We are military, so y'all can't attack us no more. Like, wow, huh? That's the pull. That's America. Invented the Winchester, the gun, repeating rifles, and automatic handguns. For Second Amendment, we protect weapons. That's our Constitution, the United States Constitution. They designed it in the 1700s. They was like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, freedom of speech. We want to say whatever we want. We don't want tyranny. We don't want to if we say something, we don't want to go to jail or get our heads cut off. So we want the right to say freedom of speech. First thing on the Constitution. Second thing, right to bear arms. Because if you don't like what I'm saying, I can get a gun and make you do it. United States. I'm not saying this is the way it is, but you can interpret it that way. You can interpret it that's how United States is set up. I can say what I want to say. If you don't like it, I got a gun. Because they value that. This country values firearms. Come on now. I mean, and how many people are walking around or have access to firearms? It's not a lot of people. It's a lot. It's some people. It has a lot of. It's a few people that have a lot of firearms. You know what I'm saying? People that like guns, they tend to have a lot of them. Right? It's not usually just you got people that got one or two guns. Usually people that really like guns, they got like a lot of guns. Right? It's a thing. Like me, I like shoes. So I have a lot of shoes. I like guns too. I don't have a lot of guns. Not like that about me. So I believe in freedom of speech. I believe in the Second Amendment, but I don't be overboard with it. I'm not I'm not considering myself a liberal. I'm not a conservative either. I'm just an American, a black American. So anyway, back to this Ukraine thing. I don't understand. Putin. I don't understand how far he wants to push this. They trying to say the gas price has something to do with Russia. It don't. Don't let them fool you. Oh no. Is it love or be loving? Anyway, that's not the ploy. We don't even get a lot of fuel from them. We have so much fuel. It's called holding. They're scared because if it is a full-blown war, then they have to hold those reserves for the military and the important people to have fuel. And the rest of us got to scrounge around for it. That's why they don't want a war. They don't want a war. Who wants a war? I don't want it either. But that's why they're not doing it. People are like, why ain't they doing more? I hear people talking on social media and in the news reports and stuff like that. Why ain't they doing more? They should be doing more. And I agree. It's horrible what's going on. But if they do more, there's going to be more. Y'all going to be complaining. I seen people talking about when Trump was president, gas was $1 something, and now it's $4, $5, $6, $7. Man, please. Trump was friends with Putin. He was friends with him. If Trump was president right now, he would be supporting Putin. Then what y'all gonna say? What would y'all be saying then? Y'all probably be saying the Ukrainian people deserved it. That's what I'm saying. He idolized Putin. I don't think he spoke out against him yet. He quiet right now. What's going on with the Supreme Court justice? Is she gonna get nominated? I ain't been hearing nothing about that. I ain't been hearing nothing about COVID. They talking about taking your mask off. What's going on? I'm trying to get some guests up here in the studio. I'm going to talk to some people about that because I'm vaccinated, fully triple vaccinated. I can make sure my people are vaccinated. It's time to the world is open. Why are we not participating? We can't be held hostage to something that we don't even understand fully. You don't know, because the government is confusing us. First it's like, okay, stay the distance, stay masked up indoors, blah blah blah. Now they're saying you don't really need the mask. Numbers are down. Summertime coming. Let's be out. Let's get out and about. Okay, I like that. I don't want to be sheltered. I still protect myself. I still wear my my mask when I need to. I still wash my hands frequently. I still keep distance. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's coughing around me, I try to stay distance. You know what I mean? Get away from that situation. If I don't feel good, I stay indoors. I'm part of society. The radio show, I needed to turn up more. I need to bring the fun back. I'm a hype guy. I'm fun, but I need to bring the fun back, the sauce back. I'm steady getting hit up on social media asking me, when can I come to the radio station? When can I be a part? I'm not good with the Zoom thing. I'm not technical. That's not my thing. I'm an animated, get you to, get all up in your face with the information kind of guy. That's what I do. So let's get live again. Let me get the studio packed with people popping. It ain't gonna be packed. Let me get guests at a time. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a guest at a time up in this radio station. Y'all want to come see Merle? I know y'all want to rock with Merle. We're gonna get it going. Okay? We're gonna get it going. I don't know about next week. I don't know about the week after that. I don't know about the week after that. But I'm start having a conversation about getting guests back up here in the studio. Because I need to turn up. This is a beautiful facility, okay? We can do one at a time. Make sure you're screening. You wear your mask coming to the door. Get your hand sanitizer, stay over there. I'm sure they're doing it. I seen something on the floor over here I don't really like anyway. It ain't got nothing to do with me, but when you come in here, I'm leaving it on the floor. When you come in here, check it out. It's on the floor. Anyway, it's Merle on the Move. I'll play another song when I come back. I'm going to go over some things. Chuck D, I still believe Chuck D still comes on right after my show. Chuck D, world famous hip-hop group Public Enemy. That's my guy. Plus, I'm going to go over what's going on in BET News and stuff like that. So this is Merle on the Move. I'll be right back.